Hello True Crime Stories family. Welcome back. Today we are going to discuss how Paul Murdaugh was the black sheep in his family. This reason could be why Alex Murdaugh resented and fatally shot him. Paul Murdaugh was raised by the Murdaugh's housekeeper Gloria Satterfield. He loved her like a mother, although he was neglected by his own mother. Paul also had a drinking problem and partied all the time. When he got drunk, he was violent towards everyone around him. Paul got into a lot of trouble before his death. His reckless behavior was threatening the Murdaugh's name and legacy. Paul did not have any plans on becoming a lawyer and continuing the Murdaugh's dynasty. Don't forget, he found Alex Murdaugh's pill stash and confronted him about it before his death. His father Alex always had to clean up and find ways to cover for his crimes. The Murdaugh's housekeeper Gloria Satterfield worked for the prestigious legal family for over 20 years and spent her time off with her sons, Tony Satterfield and Brian Harriet. Paul's ex-girlfriend Morgan Dowdy described the Murdaugh's housekeeper as being like a, quote, second mother to him in the documentary. Morgan Dowdy said that Gloria found drugs taped to the underside of Alex Murdaugh's bed. She told Paul about it because she was, quote, scared to go to Maggie about what she discovered. Morgan's parents also agreed that Gloria possibly knew too much about Alex and private things goings-on at the Murdaugh's house. According to Paul's friends, Gloria gave Paul the motherly love that Maggie never gave him. Paul's friends said that he never wanted to become a lawyer like his dad, and he was more like the black sheep. He felt like a big disappointment compared to his family, and they never gave him the love that he always wanted. That's where their housekeeper come in at. Gloria stepped in and gave him the motherly love and acceptance he needed in his life as a child. Gloria had been working for Paul's grandparents when Alex and Maggie hired her as their housekeeper. Paul's ex-girlfriend Morgan said their housekeeper was like Paul's second mom and she basically raised him. Morgan said, quote, Paul really clung to her because Gloria gave Paul what Maggie didn't. Gloria took care of Paul like no other family member ever did. Paul's friends felt like he would have walked off the end of the moon for Gloria. Morgan's parents felt like Paul loved Gloria more than he loved his own mother. The only photograph he kept in his wallet was of Gloria. Their housekeeper used to keep Paul at bay, and she made him feel like she was someone that was always there for him. Paul's friends said that after Gloria died, Paul was really weak and thought he wouldn't ever be able to see the person who loved him the most again. Paul's drinking problem made him violent and reckless in a lot of situations. Morgan met Paul when she was 16 years old. She said, the real Paul was very sweet, he loved to hunt and fish, and always made her laugh, although he had a dark side when he started drinking. They named Paul Timmy. When he got drunk, he turned into someone else. Morgan also said it was very normal for Paul and the Murdaugh family to drink together while they were underage. Morgan said, quote, so we'd go into Alex's office and he always had handles of liquor he would offer to us and the law firm partners' children. And when I said children, I mean around 16 to 14 years old. Morgan also described a time when he was violent towards her while drunk. She also said, quote, he had been so intoxicated, I yelled at him, and then he got on top of me and I remember him screaming, I told you to shut up, while holding down my throat. I just remembered he punched me really hard in the knee right here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Paul Murdaugh was like a little detective. Did this create the perfect storm? This frustrated Alex Murdaugh and possibly made him resent Paul. Before the prosecutors rested their case at Alex Murdaugh's trial, they presented evidence showing Paul Murdaugh confronting his father about the pills he found 1 month before being fatally shot. The transcript of a voicemail Paul left his father on May 6, 2021 said, I am still in Edisto Beach, because when you get here we have to talk, and Mom found several bags of pills in your computer bag. Alex Murdaugh was tired of covering up his son Paul's criminal and controversial behavior and felt like he was a threat to the Murdaugh's legacy, although Alex Murdaugh had already messed up their legacy with his web of lies to cover up his own crimes. Paul's reckless behavior was putting the spotlight on all of his reckless behavior. Paul's friends said that as Paul got older, he started getting into more and more trouble. Morgan said, quote, anytime Paul got into any trouble, he would call his granddad, Morgan explained. And from there, Randolph, the grandfather, would call Alex and they'd come up with a storyline basically. And when I tell you you'd snap your fingers and it was gone, that's how it was.